Let me have a look. Medicaid cut. It narrowly passes the House. How much is being cut from Medicaid? You guys, I'm so sorry. It's billion with a B. I thought it was million. I only woke up to it this morning. I just was watching and reading and catching up and stuff or whatever. I've been walking around all morning thinking it's 880 plus million, and it's not. Oh no! I feel like, oh, I can't laugh anymore. Go back to the corn guy. Oh my lord. I didn't know it was billion with a B. That's entirely too much money, isn't it? 886 million cut from Medicaid to pay for tax cuts for your little bum besties is ridiculous anyway. But it's billion. I mean, you're less than 200 off trillion. Oh. You're less than 150 away from a trillion. Oh my gosh. What are you supposed to do? And I keep asking that question. I literally have no answers. I mean, you're welcome over here. We don't have that much space and we got all our own crap to deal with. It's not that great. And it's really, really expensive and all that. But where do you think they're going to cut that 880 plus billion first? What are you supposed to do? Just fall in on the ground and pass where you lay. I know, right? It's absolutely ridiculous. I cannot get over. I mean, I don't even care if it narrowly passed, okay? Mainstream media, don't bother putting the word narrowly passed. It freaking passed. That is a disgrace. That is despicable. Of all of the things, all of this that's been going on for America, the one thing that keeps getting me over and over and over and over and over again is health and safety. And I know there's the whole scamming people out of their money for this, that, through crypto, and Trump is now selling like, $5 million Trump gold cards that's like a green card or something, and then only rich people can come into the country and live there and some kind of crap. And just so you know, rich people in the rest of the world literally don't want to live in America. Okay? If they're rich, they're living in America. But it's been the health and safety over and over and over again. RFK feels like the most dangerous pick for me personally, just as an outside viewer, because I'm like, that's your guys' food and your guys' like medicines and administrations for like what's allowed in your food and not allowed in your food. That's the things like the vaccinations and information passing to people about bird flu and COVID and all of these kinds of things. And you know, this is going around right now, you guys. Maybe you want to watch out for it. Or this is a really good way to help with blah 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 blah. Really important information just getting out to people, not getting out to people, and they're gonna get sick and they're gonna get ill and they're going to unalive. And now, on top of that, you're now taking away the only things left. Like, they just want you to unalive. They just want to, oh my gosh, it's eugenics at its worst. It's eugenics at its worst. If you cannot afford to, or if you are not already born into, if you cannot find a way on your own, then you're just left in the dust, right? Survival of the fittest. Really? It's not survival of the fittest anymore. It's survival of the arseholes. Survival of the twattiest, wankiest, most perverted human beings that could possibly have ever existed. As if, like, if you can't do it by yourself, then you're just left behind. Like animals, you know? We wouldn't even do that with our pets and stuff, but that's like, it makes me think of, the movie Dinosaur, the Disney's movie Dinosaur. It's always when they're trying to find water, right? And they're all going on that massive, huge migration. And because there's a drought, obviously some dinosaurs don't make it. They die. They pass off starvation or dehydration, and they're just left there, just in the thing, and everybody's just carried on. The herd has just carried on without them or something. Like, oh my gosh. All of the humanity has been taken out of it. They're animals. They're not even children. I've been calling them children. They're not children. It's like animals. And I wonder how much more FAFO there is, specifically because of cuts to Medicaid. Some people, yes, they only realize and regret when it affects them. Certainly when it comes to this time around and this specific administration. But I think Medicaid's going to be a huge one, isn't it? Right, people were like, oh yeah, well, farmers, fine, whatever. Oh yeah, deportations, well, fine, that's not me. Okay, fine. People are Target's losing money, or it's DEI, this, that, and everything else. Doesn't affect me. Maybe there's somebody who hasn't lost their job yet, or maybe they're just still out in the sticks, just living their own little. This is the one that's going to get them. And how it wasn't one of those other things already, obviously, again, just speaks to the inhumanity of what the red hat cult represents, even towards their own supporters.